Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Speech Day and Prize Giving Summer Term 2020. A slightly unusual setting. I am standing here in front of half of the Year 8 group. It's been an absolute pleasure to welcome all of you back over the last few weeks. But in particular, this leaving year group, half of whom are here, the other half are waiting for me in the theatre, and probably watching this I do, and I'll be rejoining them in a minute. But thank you very much for joining Prize Giving on this very special day, so that we can celebrate all the success over the course of this term, but over the course of this extraordinary year. I'm going to start off by asking our head boy and head girl, I think it's Armstrong and I think they'll come up, they have something to say.
This card is a gift from the Year 8 group 2020. It's to be presented to a pupil showing resilience and determination in the face of adversity.
That's a wonderful trophy which we look forward to handing out for the first time next year. I'm now going to start by presenting the positions of responsibility for next year. The church wardens next year will consist of Marcel Lorraine, William Bush, Stephen Innes and Jack Fox. Front of house will be Alfie Gibson, Clover James, Lily Green, Stephen Innes, Thomas Commercial and Bobby Steer. The leader of Lambda next year will be Isabella Findlater. Flag monitors will be William Bush and Jack Hunt. The head librarians will be Thomas Commercial and Harry Scott Harden. And they will be joined by fellow librarians Philip Waite, Joseph Hayward, Poppy Steer, Grace Newcomb and Anna Zuck. Boarding prefects for next year will be Thomas Commercial and Isabel Findlater. The head chorister will be Anna Zuck, and the deputy head chorister will be Marcel Lorraine. Leader of the concert band will be Philip Waite. Leader of the orchestra will be Grace Newcomb. Captain of swimming, Philip Waite. The captains of cross country will be Sebastian DeSantis and Eliza Benson. Captain of tennis will be Sam Percy. Captain of football will be Sam Percy, and his vice captain will be Oscar Reagan. The captain of hockey will be Kira Collingwood. Her vice captain will be Clover James. The captain of netball will be Sophie Stockham, and her vice captain will be Isabella Findlater. The captain of rugby will be Joseph Hayward. His vice captain will be Alfie Gibson. We have two new roles next year, and they are called the lower school captains. Two individuals who we feel will be incredibly supportive and will help guide those younger children in the school. And those two lower school captains will be Stephen Innes and Lily Green. And now Mr. Howard. The captain of Stevenson House will be Joseph Hayward, and vice captain Anna Zuck. The Grey House captain will be Connie Boston-Zabel. Her vice captain will be Harry Scott Harden. The Collingwood captain will be Grace Newcomb. Her vice captain will be Kira Collingwood. The Buick House captain will be Thomas Johnson. His vice captain will be Isabella Findlater. And I'm delighted to tell you that the head girl next year will be Eliza Benson, and the head boy, Fergus. Congratulations. We'll now go on to prize giving, and of course, many of these prizes are awarded to children who are not in Year 8 and therefore not at school today. There will be a ceremony to mark your success, and that will be celebrated at the beginning of the autumn term. But I will still be announcing those prizes in any case. The English Progress Prize is to Jemima James. Congratulations. awarded to Philip Waits. The Latin prize to Hester Lockie. Congratulations. The group prize awarded to Philip Waits. The RPE prize of Grace Newton. The senior art prize goes to Eliza Benson. The drama prize to Carrie Nicholson. And the academic progress prize is awarded to Mark Chester. The academic music prize goes to Isla Lindsay. The string prize this year goes to Charlie Hall. The piano prize to Mark Chester. The percussion prize is awarded to Oscar Bailey, and the progress and choir prize, Gabriella Mark. The games progress prize for girls goes to Hester Locke. The PE prize is awarded to Eliza Benson. The Hampton English Cup for Excellence this year goes to Isla Lindsay. The Dutch Family Progress in Reading Cup goes to Joseph Hayward this year. The Parker French Cup is awarded to Grace Newcomb. The McIlroy History Cup, Isla Lindsay. The Dumpton Geography Cup will be awarded to Isabella Findlater. The Scripture RPE Cup, as we now know, is awarded to Octavia Benson. The Fairfax Physics Trophy goes to Angus Armstrong. Jonathan Science Cup, Isla Lindsay. The Wood Biology Cup this year goes to Kitty Charles. The Morley Arts Cup is awarded to Mike Jones. The Bainbridge Drama Cup is awarded to Kitty Charles. The Drama Progress Cup is awarded to Ida Tennant. And the Parker Lander Cup is backwards started, and that goes to Gabriella Parker. Evangelist, Simon Collins. The chorus this year for first grade winners, Scotsdale. The Cunningham Green Music Cup for Best Brass Player is awarded to Archie Cook. The Junior Brass Trophy is awarded to fifth grade this year. And the Emotion Music Cup, which is the general contribution to music, by the Netball Cup this year will go to Octavia Bennett. The Mackay Junior Netball Cup will be awarded to Elizabeth Boyle. The American Hall Football Cup goes to Hugh Wyndham. We haven't played any cricket this time. Cricket has been continuing throughout the year with indoor nets, and so therefore we'd like to recognise that as some prizes today. The Lister Bowling Cup for Archie Cook. And the Smith Cult Progress Cricket League will be awarded to Billy Morgan. The Barracks Hockey Cup, Harriet Wilson. She'll receive that in a minute. The Memorial Swimming Cup, that's in school, goes to Shannon Hines. The Straker Intermediate Swimming Cup will be awarded to Francis Wilson. The Swimming Program Cup will be awarded to E.G. Duncan. And there is a Bailey All-Rounder Cup for boys in sports, and that will go to Hugh Wyndham. The Stephen Easton Cup, which is for a child who is viewed as particularly loyal, shows integrity and is helpful and welcoming to others. This year, this cup is to Archie Cook. The Harvey Quill, for a strong contributor to many areas of school life and adoption. The Bell Character Cup goes to a child who is a superb role model to young children, Ina Tennant. And the Bell Irving All-Rounder Cup for a child who has gone through in many areas. A child that through their generosity of spirit, their willingness, their loyalty, and their personality is an example to all. Scotsdale. It's always a great pleasure to hand out the Leaders Prize for this situation as well. So the following leaders please come and receive their titles. Minor James, Hugh Wyndham, Angus Armstrong, by Lieutenant, Octavia Bennett, Scarlett Wheeler, Kitty Johnson, Debbie Parker, Archie Cook, Esther Rocky, Ida Dinsdale, Shannon Collingwood, and Mark Tank. year I asked the Chief Executive of the Court Hill Trust, Tom Beard-Gray, who would kindly come and speak at speech days, which he kindly agreed. And while sadly he can't physically be here, he has recorded an address which is largely directed at our leaders, our year 8 here. And that will be presented now whilst we make our way to the theatre to see the rest of the year 8 groups.
My name is Tom Beardmore-Gray, and I am the Chief Executive of the Court Hill Trust. I wanted to send you these messages at the end of the term and the academic year to mark two very special farewells. Mr. Bailey had asked me to come and speak at your speech day earlier in the year, and I'm sorry that it has not been possible to do this in person. Firstly, to those who are leaving Mowden Hall this term, I wanted you to know that the Court Hill Trust considers Mowden Hall to be a very special school. I have very much enjoyed meeting many of you on my recent visits to the school. The Court Hill Trust is proud to have Mowden Hall as part of its portfolio of schools. Although it has been an unusual and difficult term, it has been wonderful to hear of your successes at Common Entrance and about some of the exciting things that have been put in place for your Leavers programme. The lectures, talks and balloon debate have enabled you to celebrate your last weeks at Mowden, and the opportunity to come into school, at least for a short time, has, I am sure, been enjoyable and memorable. You Leavers have contributed so much to the positive development of the school, and you should feel proud of your achievements. I know that you will contribute a huge amount to your senior schools and to your communities in the future, using all of the skills and attributes that you have learned at Mowden. Congratulations on all that you have achieved, and good luck for the future. I hope that you will stay in touch with the school, and of course with your friends. I send you my very best wishes. Now for my second farewell. I want to pay a special tribute to Mr. and Mrs. Bailey as they leave Mowden Hall after 6 years at the helm. I would like to thank them for everything that they have done for the school. They have led the school with great spirit in the very best Mowden tradition. They have been a positive influence on the lives of many, many pupils, and they have taken the school forward both academically and pastorally. They have spearheaded a number of important initiatives to enhance the facilities of the school for the benefit of the pupils. These have included the stunning new AstroTurf and the restoration of the bells at St James's Church. Two recent quotes about Mowden Hall in leading independent schools publications sum up the values and attributes of the school that the Baileys have fostered. I quote, "Mowden Hall has a warm family atmosphere and a healthy emphasis on outdoor life." And I quote again, "You'd struggle to find better in the north." When I asked a group of Year 8s recently what the best thing about Mowden is, they said, "It's one big family and everyone is involved." There could be no greater compliment of a school and its community. Mr. and Mrs. Bailey can be justly proud of their legacy. I know that you will join me in thanking Mr. and Mrs. Bailey for all that they have done at Mowden Hall, and wish them, the two of them, and Oscar and Rufus, every success and happiness as they move to Pinewood School. Pinewood is lucky to have them, and we are sure to hear of their future successes. As we look forward to the academic year starting in September, we wish Mrs. Martin every success as she assumes the role of head. We know how much Mrs. Martin loves Mowden Hall, and she will be building on all of its strengths and best traditions. I send you all my best wishes for the summer holiday.
Welcome back to the Speech Day and Prize Giving Summer Term 2020. I know there might have been a little bit of a problem logging in at the beginning of our live stream, but panic not. We have recorded the entire prize giving, and that will be sent out to all parents straight after the conclusion of the speeches today. I am going to repeat the positions of responsibility for the new academic year starting in September, for those that perhaps may have missed it earlier on this morning. Just to repeat, I have half of Year 8 in front of me, the other half are in this large dining room where they received some prizes. But it's wonderful to see them all back. It's been great to see all of the children return to school over the last few weeks, but no more so than our leaders, so that we can celebrate their success not just this term, but throughout the course of this year. Now, on to those positions of responsibility for next year. The church wardens will be Marcel Llewellyn, William Bush, Stephen Innes, and Jack White. Front of house will consist of Alpha Gibson, Clover Jenks, Lily Green, Stephen Innes, Thomas Commercial, and Poppy Spear. The leader of Lambda next year will be Isabella Finlay. Flag monitors will be William Bush and Jack Buck. The head librarians will be Thomas Commercial and Harry Scott Hall. The other librarians will consist of Philip Waite, Joseph Hayward, Poppy Spear, Grace Newcomb, and Anna Smith. Our boarding prefects for the start of the new academic year will be Thomas Commercial and Isabella Finlay. Head chorister next year will be Anna Duck, Deputy Head Chorister Marcel Llewellyn. Leader of the concert band will be Philip Waite. Leader of the orchestra, Grace Newton. Captain of swimming will be Philip Waite. The captains of cross country will be Sebastian DeSantis and Eliza Benson. Captain of tennis, Sam Percy. Captain of football will also be Sam Percy, and his vice captain will be Oscar. Captain of hockey next year will be Kira Collingwood, her vice captain will be Clover Jones. Captain of netball will be Sophie Stocking, and her vice captain will be Isabella Finlay. And the captain of rugby next year will be Joseph Hayward, his vice captain will be Al Higgins. We have two new roles called the lower school captains, and these are two people who we feel add a great deal to the younger ages down in the school and provide great support for those either joining or working their way through the pre-prep. Our two lower school captains will be Stephen Innes and Lily Green. And now on to the houses. The Stevenson House captain will be Joseph Hayward, and the vice captain, Anna Duck. The Grove House captain will be Connie Hoskins Abraham, and vice captain, Harry Scott Hall. The Collingwood captain will be Grace Newcomb, and vice captain, Kira Collingwood. And the Buick House captain will be Thomas Johnson, vice captain, Isabella Finlay. I'm absolutely delighted to announce that the head girl next year will be Eliza Benson, and the head boy will be Fergus. Congratulations. Now we go on to our prizes for this academic year, and of course some of these prizes will be won by children that are not in Year 8. I will be announcing those today, and they will certainly be celebrated in due course. So so that all of their success is recognised by the school community, and that is something that will happen in the autumn term. The English prize this year will be awarded to Eliza River. The English Creative Writing Prize to Izzy Hall. The Margaret Graham Memorial French Prize goes to Fergus Maxwell MacDonald. The History Prize will be awarded to Harry Scott Harlan. The Geography Prize to Michael Henry. The Group Prize will be awarded to Philip Waite. The Computing Prize goes to Stephen Innes. The Junior Art Prize will be awarded to Grace Beaton. The Lambda Prize to Serena Hudson. And the Academic Progress Prize to Amber Gillett. The Music Theory Prize goes to Eliza River. The Woodwind Prize to Iona Rilla. The Singing Prize this year goes to Anna Zilk. The Games Progress Prize for boys will be awarded to Rafferty Belgium. And the Holly Reading Cup, Iona Rilla. The Goodenough Maths Cup goes to Harry Scott Harlan. The Carpenter Latin Cup will be awarded to Rory Gray. The Graham Campbell Reef Cup, Harriet Wilson. The Percy Chemistry Cup, Lizzie Hoy. The Computing Cup to Rory Gray. And the Learner Cup is awarded to Izzy Hoy. On to music. The Great Music Cup for Best String Player, Annabelle Gould. The Men's Music Cup for Piano, Lucifer. The to Michael Hack. Tackling Cup, Monty Duncan. The Barrett Hockey Cup goes to Eric Wilson. The Barrett Tops Rugby Cup will be awarded to Josh Gibson. And whilst we may not have played any cricket this term, we have been playing cricket throughout the course of the year through indoor nets and otherwise. And so therefore we would like to recognise some skill in that sport. I'd like to give the Harrington Batting Cup to Fergus Maxwell McClough. The Brown Hockey Shield will go to Annie Wyndham. The Percy Hockey and Tennis Plate is awarded to Tilda Alton-Taylor. The Moffat Senior Swimming Cup goes to Tom Hapfield. The Straight Junior Swimming Cup will be awarded to Ted Martin, and the Boarding House Winners Club, which is awarded to either boarding houses over Elm, is based on the winners of the Dawn Decorations competition held at the end of the autumn term. As Oak House were the winners, I'm delighted to award this trophy to the senior boarding prefect of that house, Monty Duncan. The House Captain's Cup is going to be shared by one captain and one deputy captain, one vice captain, and that is because of the relentless support, guidance and care they are showing to not only their house, the younger children within their house, but also throughout the school. I'm delighted to award this to Lucy Fairfax and Tilda Alton-Taylor. The Blythe All-Rounder Cup for girls sport goes to Amber Phillips. The Reed Cup is awarded to a child who is positive and always supportive of their faith, Lucia Fairfax. The Elsa Cup is awarded to a child who is considerate, compassionate, and above all genuine, Iona River. And the Hamilton Cup, a child who has made an excellent contribution to boarding rewarding life over the years and displays commendable independence. Izzy Hall. And as they come up to receive their leavers prize, please give a warm round of applause to the following: Phil Lawson Taylor, Lucia Fairfax, Rory Gray, Michael Henry, Fergus Maxwell McConnell, Tom Halford, Ian Riddle, Annabelle Goulding, Harry Wilson, and the good old Monty Duncan, and Izzy Hall. Well done to all of the Year 8 and all of those names mentioned. Now, those awards will be celebrated in June. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to the Chief Executive, Mr. Tom Beardmore-Gray, for his kind words. The original plan was for Mr. Beardmore-Gray to come and speak at our speech day, but given the current circumstances, his recorded message was greatly appreciated. Thank you. At Snowdon Hall, I feel honoured and have the great privilege to work with an exceptional group of individuals in all departments who all respect, trust and care for each other whilst being committed to their pursuit of the Mowden children's happiness. This term, in particular, I've been bowled over by their willingness to adapt to the constantly changing needs of the school. Staff have had to adopt to new ways of teaching in completely unfamiliar environments. I have lost count of the number of timetables and schedules we have followed this term, but the staff's versatility and brilliance at providing a much acclaimed distance learning programme has left me feeling overwhelmed with pride and gratitude. I would also like to acknowledge the magnificent patience and professionalism of all those who have not been able to return to work during this incredibly uncertain time. For those members of staff who are sadly leaving us at the end of this term, we sincerely hope Mowden will remain a special part of all of their lives, and we will always remember the years of commendable service that they have offered. On behalf of the entire Mowden community, I would like to warmly wish them the best of luck for the future. We have had to balance the need to respond to constant change in unprecedented times, but always strive to hold on to what we truly value and believe. This has not always been an easy path to tread, but it is one that I am pleased to say we have succeeded in doing. So to the entire staff at Mowden, I would like to publicly and warmly thank you for all of your efforts over the year and wish you all the most restful of holidays. Perhaps now more than ever, schools should be places full of energy and enthusiasm, and we should spend time to make children feel positive and happy in their work. It is vital that children learn the skills that really count: diplomacy, a sense of humour, courtesy, how to communicate and get on with all people by voice and pen. Children are wonderfully astute and uninhibited until we teach them to be otherwise. It is essential that we try to encourage our children to think beyond self-interest and to act responsibly and to acquire values that will serve them and their communities well. We need to teach children that they live best by pleasing others and trusting that others will do the same for them. Values cannot simply be taught in isolation. Schools, like Mowden Hall, will continue to promote core values as an integral part of all lessons, activities and relationships. But there is another fundamental role. That is to ensure that the children learn to live collaboratively, to see happiness as something they give to others, to see success in terms other than money and position, to see self-esteem and confidence not as gifts that are bestowed, but as things that you build, block by block. To learn how to think independently and take responsibility to communicate and to behave morally and ethically. Schools should continue to broaden their radar to recognise and nurture all talents. We should always have high expectations for our children and engender positive attitudes to learning within the curriculum. But we should also widen our definition of success and acknowledge those other traits that make successful human beings. We should be aware of talents that are not measurable. For many children who are creative, mechanically minded, spatially aware, musical, athletic, social, for example, it is crucial that they also are celebrated sufficiently, despite the narrow band by which society tends to measure success. Children need to know their value as human beings and not feel they are defined by exam results, school reports, or because learning in the conventional way does not come naturally to them. Albert Einstein was advised to drop out of school because of his difficulties, and Beethoven's music teacher once told him that as a composer, he was famous. Schools cannot afford to bury their head in the sand and assume that what they do now will be good enough for the future. We must ask what tomorrow's children will need and ensure that we do not get distracted by a fear of the unknown. We must not shy away from change. As priorities change, so must we also. We owe that much, at least, to our children. After such a disruptive time, the contentment and security of the boys and girls will be so crucial. Children who are ready to learn will be able to hit the ground running in a very short time. On the concept of time, some may waste it, perhaps, but others will learn how to use it for their benefit, whether it be building a friendship, cloud watching, or improving a skill. By relearning how to spend their minutes and hours at school, the children will gradually learn to take responsibility once again for the most important finite resource in their lives: time. Keeping it simple, holding doors open, encouragement and high expectations, getting the basics right, that is what should continue to be focused on. My grandmother used to say, good manners cost nothing, and it is an expression just as valid today. Polite behaviour should not be the preserve of others. It forces all of us to understand everyone and communicate effectively without increasing the heat or stress of the situation. Good sportsmanship, gracious acceptance of success, tolerance, and empathy are all part of the practical package, so the children turn out polite and socially aware citizens who understand their civic duties and embrace their social responsibility. And so to year 8, the entire staff and remaining pupils would like to wish you the very best over the next 5 years and beyond. I have no doubt there will be new mountains to climb. However, remember that good timber does not grow with ease. The stronger the wind, the stronger the trees. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. So when faced with a hurdle, I would encourage you all to keep looking for a way, not a way out. Keep striving for progress, not perfection. And good luck. And finally, 2 of the hardest things to say in life are help for the first time and goodbye for the last. However, I believe it is important not to be dismayed at goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before we can meet again. And meeting again after any period of time is always going to be certain for those who are friends. So farewell for now from myself, Mrs. Daly, Oscar and Rufus. It has been an absolute pleasure and privilege to work at Owen School. We have made many close friends and will always carry them in our hearts. Some of my fondest working memories can be attributed to the last 6 years, tremendous years, where I've learned so much, enjoyed so much, and ultimately appreciated so much. This is a fabulous school, and we've all been extremely fortunate to be a part of it. where I wish you all individually and collectively the best of luck, health, and happiness for the years to come. Please remember, positivity always wins. Always.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way.